You're Anna, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for following along with the series and liking, subscribing, and any comments you may have put out there for me. I really appreciate it. If there is anything you want to see more of, if you've got any questions, do just ask. Quite happy to get involved with that because I really love this save, so I'll quite happily chat about it. I'm going to try and keep the episodes down to around 15 to 20 minutes tops. Just seems that's to be the preferred kind of length, and it means it might only be one match for most episodes unless we get like a special kind of double header going on. And in this episode we're going to be playing against the Rurutu Humpbacks, so it's the semi-final of the Mutiny Trophy, so the trophy for the teams from the Bass Islands, Gambier, Marquesas Islands and Austral Islands, and Tuamotun Islands as well, so everyone who's not from Tahiti Societies, so the Windward and Leeward Islands around Tahiti, but the ones slightly further out. And I thought I'd come back for this one, not just because it's a semi-final, but because Rurutu are a team kind of close to my heart, in that for FM19 we won a few titles and a few cups with them. So if you go and watch that series, you can see some success with Rurutu. I'll go through and tell you a little bit about them. Basically, if I could get shirts printed, like their kits printed, I would get a Rurutu one, I'd get a Humpbacks one, the other Humpbacks I'd get an Eruptors one, Mahisha, possibly get a Feral Cats one too. I do like them that much. I just can't find anywhere that will let you design a kit that's that bespoke and then just give you one. You have to order like a team's worth. If you do know of anywhere, let me know because I'll happily waste my money on that. Nothing's happened scheduled wise, I think, since last game. We just played the Eels, so we just came back for this one straight away. They'll probably play a few to get us up to the end of Christmas and maybe come back for Pete or maybe Mapty. We'll come back for a match somewhere around this kind of bit, but let's play the Humpbacks first. A few things we need to change. So our right back is injured, so let's bring on Tuafangaloka, or one of the Tuafangalokas. We've got a few of them. Let's fill the sub bench a bit. There's a few tired players, but unfit rather than tired. Probably the technical way of doing it, isn't it? That's more accurate. Let's see how we get on. I'm quite confident because this is the public ME still. So this, by the time this comes out, maybe the public match engine will have been kind of dealt with and it'll have been amended, or maybe they'll roll the patch out fully or whatever. But it's about the 17th of January. No, that's a lie. Yeah, no, it's the 17th of January. And I've played quite a few matches with it on the Belfast save. I've only played, I think, the one match. I think it was the Eels match with it. Actually, maybe it wasn't. I can't remember. But this will be one of the first, if not the first, match for Tahiti I'll be using this match engine. And I don't think it's a terrible match engine. I just think by making one-on-ones slightly easier and making it much easier to defend because there's fewer through balls. Even if, oh god, that was off the line, that one. I just got really confused. It was their shot, it was off the line. I'm that used to the Humpbacks still from FM19. Never mind. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, because one-on-ones are slightly better. Through balls are less effective, even if you're playing a really high line. With high pressing, where you'd expect to be exposed at the back to the occasional ball, they seem to have disappeared, at least in my Belfast save. So I think that's made it a little bit easier. It'll stop people complaining about too many balls over the top and one-on-ones not being good enough, but that was terrible, but at least we didn't concede. Yeah, for me it just means there's no risk in playing this kind of high counter-press system. I'd expect there to be balls over the top. That's why I've got to back up to this tactic where you sit slightly deeper and regroup if things get too bad defensively. It's just the kind of tactical trade-off you have to make. But I don't feel like you have to make it currently. But this could all be irrelevant by the time match engine comes out. Oh, Maggie Fualu. See, I don't want to lose to them because I want to win the cup. If I was going to lose to a team, I'd rather it was Humpbacks. So Rurutu, we can get on to the the information that we need, taken from the guidebook, but also Wikipedia, an extensive sort of Googling of pictures of tropical paradises. Rurutu is quite a large but rocky island in French Polynesia. It's very far away from the sort of Tahitian mainland and the capital of Tahiti, so it's part of the Austral Islands. It's near Ravave, Bass Islands as well, Tubai, places like that, Noruruto, Rimatara, the kind of closest sort of islands to it generally. And it's a very kind of rocky island, got about 2,000 to 3,000 people on it. It's got a few little resort bits. It's not got a huge amount of sandy beaches because of the sheer amount of kind of rock and limestone. Oh, that was really good. Really good free kick in. Not doing anything, are we? Beforehand, I was like, I'm really confident for this. Yeah, that's a good set piece. We've been scoring goals like that for Belfast, so I'm not massively surprised. Yeah, very rocky kind of place. Very beautiful looking. Just Google the pictures, it looks amazing. But one of the things it's sort of really well known for is whale watching, and not just whale watching. So there's lots of humpback whales, which is why they're called the humpbacks. But you don't have to go out on a boat to go and see them like you do with most whale watching. Go on to Honey. Go on. There we go. See that? I think that might be a result of the one-on-ones being fixed, because he didn't just shoot, he made sure the angle was away from the keeper. Maximise that, didn't he? Back in it. So yeah, because the way it's really rocky, there's like a really sheer kind of drop. It's not like a gradual beach drop and you have to go out, a mile until it drops. The drop-off happens pretty quickly, which means the whales get really close to the shore, so you can just sit on the shore and watch them, apparently. So it's one of my kind of dream destinations to go to. But it's quite difficult to get to, because not only do you have to get to Tahiti, then you've got to get to Rurutu, which is far away as well. I want a much better showing. We've been quiet until we scored that goal, but I don't really have anyone on the bench I think is going to do much about this. Penny Vakatapu's been doing really well in training, the big man, so I've been praising him. Hopefully he'll give us a goal. So yeah, nice amazing island. And then for FM19 I played as the Humpbacks. Started off with them in the Championship, which is where they are currently. Season 1. Got them to the Premiership, eventually won a title with them, won the OCL with them, got to the Club World Championship with them once, I think it was. Won the Mutiny Trophy quite a few times. Maybe the Inter-Island Cup once, Super Cup once. Shield of Pride once. So we won quite a lot of trophies with them, and then we moved to the Totengeki Wings in FM19. But I had a lot of fun. With them. Yeah, passing it around like nobody's business. He's going to get a card. Feel it. This is just a highlight for him getting a card, isn't it? No? Okay then. I am scouting a few players to try and improve the squad. One of them is a Rurutu player. I've picked up maybe 2 players for definite. Maybe. Oh. He's one of them. At least the scouts will get to watch something. Well, I thought we don't ever need the scouts, we can see it. Don't want to see that again. We've got a few that we're looking at that kind of rated in the 80s and 90s, whose attributes we can see look amazing. So I've sent the scouts out for full knowledge. There's no rush to get them. Bring up Funaki. Let's bring on Vea, because Vea should be better than Penny. He should be, but he's shorter, and I don't like that. Yeah, so we do some selective scouting. So if all goes well, I think either around January or just before January, we'll either try and swoop in and get them for January, or more likely we'll try and sign them on the contract for the summer so that our wage budget doesn't explode. We'll just use this season as a kind of stabilising season and then do something. They're much better than us. So much better than us. And right at the start of this kind of database, there isn't a huge difference in the quality between all the divisions in terms of the senior squads. Tierney at the back post, is he not offside? No, 10 goals for him. You know, keeping the dreams alive. Long throw in. Knocks on. And then Tierney at the back post. Yeah, there's not much of a difference in ability across the teams to begin with. Everyone's reputation is roughly the same. Everyone's facilities are roughly the same. Nobody starts with any players created for them. It's all just randomly created. So it's based on the quality of the league, the teams, the facilities, the reputation, which are all pretty similar. It'll be painful if we lose this one 3-2, but the 2 flatters us. 2 definitely flatters us. I think Titoa, who's got an amazing name. Titoa. Yeah, Titoa. Not Tahani. Almost. That would have been a hero's hat trick if you scored that one. Yeah, Titoa's on our scouting list as well. What was that? Oh, he got pushed over. I was worried he'd connected. It's all over. Not many people came to watch us. We were playing at the Pite Stadium, the Olympique, which is a massive stadium. I don't know why this one's been picked as one of the neutral stadiums, as there are other closer neutral stadiums, but it's just big. Yeah. 22 shots to our 13. 8 to our 5. 2 to... I don't really care about play for chances, to be honest. We've lost. And we've lost to Rurutu, and they deserved it, to be honest. So the final's going to be Motani San Pedro, or the Goats, against the Humpbacks, the very first one. So schedule-wise, that's one cup we are out of. Don't have many cups to play, to be honest. We do have the Ravave Jupiters in the Inter-Island Cup first round, but that doesn't start until after Christmas, so we've got a while. So maybe we'll get the squad sorted out and we'll have a good go at the Inter-Island Cup, which is it's a higher rep cup than the Mutiny Pride Trophy, so it's more important. But this would have been a nice little bit of silverware to win to begin with. But we'll come back later on. I'll play a match or two and then come back for another one. I'll avoid Nukahiva and Tupai because we played against them on camera already twice for Nukahiva. We'll know where we're going with that one. And we'll see how that goes. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.